Have you ever met the connector? Well, he ponders, he helps, he creates, he writes, he speaks. He basically connects people and brings them together. I speak about Paul Solano of PS and All Marketing Group. At psandallmarketinggroup.com, you will receive an assembled group of Paul's contacts and connections that cross into many sectors of life. Please contact Paul Solano at 617-240-4130 or psandallmarketinggroup@gmail.com if you are in the market for a wide array of services. Again, please contact The Connector, Paul Solano at 617-240-4130 or psandallmarketinggroup@gmail.com with any questions. And now, here's Paul Solano, the host of Paul Ponders.
Welcome to Paul Ponders. My name is Paul Solano of PS and All Marketing Group, and I may be reached via email at paul@paulponders.com. Thank you for joining me for my foray into podcasting. It is great to be collaborating with my friend and associate Chalonzo Amos of PodPro Entertainment to bring you some fun, exciting, and informative podcasts. For many years, I've been referred to as the Connector, or in Greater Boston circles as the Connector. With psandallmarketinggroup.com, I've created a side gig to connect you and get things done. Please sit back and relax and listen to today's podcast. If you are driving or operating heavy machinery and just listening, then please just listen and stay focused on your task at hand. Thanks again for listening. Enjoy my ponderings. Let #PaulPonders begin.
Greetings, everyone. How is everyone doing this fine day? Hope you're having a great day. I want to thank our media/sponsor, Project142.org, Scott Albertson, Scott with one T, Albertson, that's S-O-N, scottalbertson.com, Project142.org, out of New York, Connecticut, New Jersey. Scott is all over the place, but if you ever want a marketing guru, please log into project142.org and check Scott out. Check out his YouTube videos. Check out our recent episodes, or our episodes in the past on Scott Albertson, and you'll find just a great marketing guru. Well, this episode is really something that I want to just touch upon. Who would you like to have in your foxhole? Well, Techie Chalonzo is definitely one of those people who I would love to have in the foxhole if we were ever trapped. He would get me out. He would help get us out. I could trust him implicitly in what needs to be done. He's not only behind the curtain, but if we ever get trapped in a foxhole, Sexy Chalonzo, I would not mind having you there. We go through life, and I'm pondering here. That's what #PaulPonders does. I think about all the people who I have encountered in life, gone through life, lived life, loved life, made friends, got family, many acquaintances, hundreds, thousands. People say that I'm the connector. I know a lot of people. Well, when you look at it, when I look at the whole scheme of things, I look and I see and I ponder this. If I'm ever trapped in a foxhole, 10 feet down, buried in a hole, and I really have to get out, who would I want to be with me? Who do I trust? Who can help me get out? Who would be there for support? Who would make it happen to get us out of that foxhole? And I want everyone to be pondering this, because this is really something that we really have to look at with who our true friends are, who the people are in our lives. And we really need to just look at who we want with us. You go through life and you encounter so many people, so many acquaintances, and you think you have an idea as to who you would want. Well, recently, I was actually dragged into an incident. I'm not getting into particulars, and it was a guilt by association. And I was dragged into something, and it was something that I had nothing to do with. And some people who I thought would have been in my foxhole in life, who I would have wanted in the foxhole life, I'm no longer in that foxhole. I don't want them with me because of the way that they treated me, the way that they dissed me. And I just thought that it was pretty poor. It was poor judgment on their part. And it is what it is. As Coach Belichick would say, check out that tribute episode that I've dropped in the past. But, it's one of those things that it was a lesson learned for me. But I just really want you, our listeners, to ponder as to who you would really like to have in your foxhole. Be thinking. You're only as good as the last thing you do. That's the saying. And it is sad that some people just react that way, and they will just really go over a whole lifetime of knowing someone all over one incident that they never even questioned, they never even asked about. And it's really their loss, whatever. But it's really my gain in that I know that if I do have a need to really rely on someone to get me out of a foxhole, I know that I can really trust that individual, that person. So again, part of hashtag Paul Ponders, just be thinking about that. Again, the title of this episode is, Who Would You Like to Have in Your Foxhole? Hashtag indeed.
I trust that you have enjoyed hashtag Paul Ponders. Again, my name is Paul Solano of PS&All Marketing Group, and I may be reached via email at paul@paulponders.com to do some more pondering. Many thanks to my longtime collaborative friend and associate, Chalonzo Amos of Pod Pro Entertainment, in bringing you our fun, exciting, informative podcasts. You rock, Techie Chalonzo. With PS&All Marketing Group, I created a side gig to connect you and get things done. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me at paul@paulponders.com with any questions. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Paul Ponders. Follow us on Twitter at Paul Ponders Pod. Follow us on Instagram at Paul Ponders Podcast. Thank you again for listening to hashtag Paul Ponders, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, our website, paulponders.com, or wherever you stream your podcasts. Subscribe, stream, rate, and review our shows. Your ratings and reviews help our show reach new audiences. Produced by Pod Pro Entertainment, hashtag Paul Ponders lives within a network of podcasts located at podproentertainment.com. Hashtag the new radio. Until we meet again, my friend, stay well. Hashtag indeed.